And it looks like we have started. Alright, yep, both runners going for space jump first.
Both runners having a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, but Diggle seems to got it second try. Let's see what this item is. That looks like flamethrower. Ah, so this is a good seed.
Oh yeah, it's already verified runs, both sides.
Okay, that means their next check has to be high totem. And just got a missile behind the ship.
Good use of dashing there by Diggle.
And by McMill, both of them seem to be hitting their dashes pretty consistently. So it's going to be hard to tell what logic wants them to do until we see the next items. So I'd imagine it's going to have to be either missiles. Actually, no, it basically have to be missiles or morph ball at Hive Totem for them to be able to progress.
Odds are we might get both, unless it's kind and gives them
morph ball, then they have to go back to landing site.
Yeah. Hopefully it's missiles from Hive Totem, morph ball in the energy tank room.
I couldn't tell. Was that space jump up on that ledge?
It looked like it, I'm not quite sure. Miguel making very quick work of these rooms.
Yep. Though his loading times on room seems to be a bit slower because he's running on emulator instead of off of Benson down. So it's gated by his computer speed, so that might put him a few minutes behind throughout the entire course of the route until on seed.
Yeah.
Looks like it's morph ball. So runners are probably going to go check, or they're probably going to go pick up that missile back over by the landing site, unless there's another check they can get.
Diggle accidentally activated the Hive Totem here.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to accidentally hit that trigger and end up having to do this fight.
Yeah. Luckily, if you know how to spam the A button pretty well, this fight is pretty
yeah, though it seemed like he tried to dash out of the room and might die for it.
Yep.
That's unfortunate.
Yep, he's unfortunately going to die here.
But if there's any time to die in a randomizer, it's in the first couple minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good news for Diggle is that at this point it is still anybody's randomizer.
Yeah, and he knows what's at space jump first, so he doesn't have to go check that again. Which is going to save him some time in getting back to be able to get his missile. It is unfortunate for both of our runners having to take the elevator twice in such a short period of time.
And unfortunate for our viewers having to see that fusion suit.
Yeah, at least it's not Various suit yet.
Not yet. You know, but then it turns into the even worse, like, traffic cone.
Yeah. The question is, will Miguel decide to go check his artifact spots, or is he going to check access tunnel at the bottom of Great Tree Hall? Looks like he's gonna check
I
his
think-
artifact spots.
Yeah.
Pretty good move because it lets him figure out what he wants to do as far as routing goes.
As well as he doesn't then have to backtrack into this room to do it.
Yep. And if he's lucky, there'll be a progression under here because it is possible.
I'd say it's pretty likely at this point. And then after that, logic will probably want them to go through vault.
Looks like Diggle was able to get the... Oh, that was space jump. So maybe it was a visor that we saw earlier.
Yeah. It definitely looked like something along those lines.
So, if Diggle happens to decide against checking his artifact spots, he's going to be at a pretty distinct disadvantage going on for his. But based on
I think he's going to opt to check them.
Yeah, he should opt to check them because he's not being pointed to do anything different than that by the logic. Oh, Miguel's getting real low here. That was close. Okay, good. He's taking a safety refill.
2 health. That's a little bit too close for my own comfort.
Yeah. Oh, gotta go check crash site. If this doesn't turn out, then Diggle actually has a decent chance to be in an even position.
So in case any of y'all don't know,
One,
whenever you see Miguel or Diggle lock onto something and then move off to the side at a very high speed, when the designers of Metroid Prime designed the game, one thing that they forgot to add was a sideways speed cap, a horizontal speed cap. So runners, by locking on to either an enemy or a scan point, can then dash and let go of the scan point to basically just have a mega amount of speed going a certain direction.
So the check and crash site was in fact worth it for Miguel because he got weight beam out of that. And Diggle's at pretty low health, so I hope he decides to heal up before going back.
And he is opting to risk it for the biscuit.
This could be a big risk, but if he plays it right, he should be able to come out of this alright. Oh yeah, because you already killed them. They shouldn't respawn.
Luckily the room hadn't loaded yet, so...
Yeah.
Or reloaded to 6%.
It stays loaded when you go check artifact.
I don't think it does.
Okay,
because the game can only have so many rooms loaded.
Thinking about it, I called Root Cave Great Tree Hall earlier, didn't I?
Yeah.
That is Boost Ball.
Interesting. Okay. Alrighty.
Haven't seen that dash before.
I have not either. I've seen some interesting ways to dash up there. I've not seen it done that way.
Yeah, well, that's the way that we see the most right there.
Yeah.
Just dashing off in the far zoomer.
Yeah, off the zoomer there. What I really hate is when the beamer's up there, you hit them right when you're
and then
dashing up
knocks you
there.
off.
Uh-huh.
And that is an area. Okay, Diggle is not going to check the press side, which means he won't have his wave beam for a while. But that's alright, because it wouldn't be in logic yet. Even though it doesn't. Oh, not checking.
If wave beam's in there, that means we're probably going to see a gravity suit sometime soon.
Most likely. Because there aren't that many places that you can explore outside of, well, really anywhere without wave beam or various suit, and both of them would not be in logic, the items that both of our runners have now.
MrMiguel checking the...
That there could be an item up in the higher item check in this room based on having received boost ball.
Yeah, because it isn't in logic. If he has wave beam, so we won't see gravity up here, but
yeah, gravity can't be here. Oh, yeah. So I was right. There was an item there, and it was bombs.
see if he checks top tower.
Looks like he's gonna be the dashes. And just a missile. It's actually been a while since the last time I saw top of the tower actually have anything. It looks like Diggle is heading to go pick up a couple of the item checks over by a hype totem that he wasn't able to get on his first pass to the area.
We'll probably see what's behind the vault now.
Yeah, there's a good chance. Now, Diggle might realize that in order to have received bombs, in logic, he would have needed boost ball to get there. So he should be aware that, or he might be aware that boost ball is probably somewhere that he can already get to. Looks like Miguel is going to shift the balls as well, where he doesn't just turn back and go to act.
Looks like artifact.
artifact one over at vault. I didn't notice, but did either of our runners read through all of their artifact spaces?
I think Miguel did as he scanned them.
Okay. Looks like Miguel doesn't have a fast track. And Diggle's probably going to go and check what's next to Charge Beam and possibly do a Zoid or Furnace check. Okay, both of our runners now have their first opportunity.
Did you see what the Rune Fountain item was?
Rune Fountain? I
Yeah.
believe
That didn't look like a
it
missile.
was just a missile. Are you sure?
I could be wrong. Just didn't quite look like it.
Just what items are required to get Rune Fountain? Yeah, that's
Spider Ball. Spider Ball and Flagra.
Oh, X-ray visor. So if Grapple King is nearby, then they might be getting pointed towards Magmorson. Still sitting at pretty low health, which can be a dangerous thing in this room. Oh, and Phil did not check the item in the passageway before coming into this room, did he?
I think he did.
Okay. No, even if he didn't, he'll almost certainly check on the way back.
Break open those boxes. If Diggle wants to take a look beneath there to see if there's anything that he wants for later, he'll have to probably go take a safety save.
Because it is decently easy to die trying to check that spot if you only have one reject, and it's much harder if you have less than a reject.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Miguel is going to try to get the farmer some help in this room so that he can check whatever he does.
Diggle's heading towards Zoid.
Now the question is, will he opt to fight Zoid at this time, or will he check Furnace first? Looks like it was probably just a missile or an and let's check that Miguel just took. Okay, and Diggle did decide to fight Zoid.
See what's in Burn Dome here. Just a missile. MrMiguel also choosing to fight Zoid.
Zoid, yep. what are the chances do you think we'll see either of our runners go for a flagra check or heading into
I'd say low.
It can be a pretty lengthy check, but in some cases it has turned out to be a worthwhile check so far. And just in this one. Because Miguel has wave beam, he could go check at. Dang it, can't remember the name of the room, but
Crossway?
Crossway and Ice Beam is another location.
He can check in it, but unless the Ice Beam is in the room.
Yeah, but he can still get the item check if he wanted to. Or at the very least, open up the force field to get up to the item check.
Very true. And he can check Overgrown Cavern.
Can he? I thought you needed Ice Beam for that.
No, Overgrown Cavern is only... Actually, yo, it is Ice Beam. You're right. You're correct.
Oh, okay, grapple beam's in front of us. So that means Diggle is likely going to check Root Cave at some point soon. Because he has both X-ray and grapple beam, and that usually means he's being pointed in that direction.
Looks like he's going to go check the Furnace Splatterball puzzle.
It looked for a second like Miguel might opt out getting grapple beam, but he picked it up and it appears he's going to go check the other furnace items. It was just insane. It appears that Miguel is going to go see what's at Crossway and possibly all of those. I didn't get a good look at it, but it looks like it was probably just missile.
Yeah, just a missile in Crossway.
Do allow me to take a second safety save. Miguel's about to have to fight his first chosen ghost. Fortunately, he has Picture Advisor, so it's slightly faster. And it appears that Diggle is going to opt for the flag check.
It's a gamble, but as you said, it could pay off for him very well.
It could. It could possibly. It's actually entirely possible that Flagra has gravity suit and then allow him to get his weight beam.
I do also hope Diggle decides to make use of his grapple beam and root cave.
Yes. And I hope he checks there quickly so that so that he'll be able to move on to Magmore afterwards.
And this is Flogger the movie.
Yes. Logro the movie, the game. For those of you not familiar with the Metroid Prime speedrunning community, many of us like to call Flagra the cutscene boss because in any percent run, you only get about 10 seconds of, or 10 to 20 seconds of actual gameplay, and it takes the better part of 2 to 3 minutes of watching cutscenes to actually finish the fight. Miguel is also taking a safety save, so it's possible he's also going to go on live track.
Oh, oh no, Diggle! Oh no, Diggle!
He took the safety save right where Miguel is now, so it's not
That's
too
good.
back. Yeah, it was really unfortunate what happened to him there, though. He laid down the bomb next to the fourth tunnel, and it didn't set off the slug.
He kind of goes about it in a...
He goes about it in a different way than the 80% run.
He goes...
going in a counterclockwise direction instead of clockwise.
Mm-hmm. Luckily he can recover pretty quick.
Yeah. Especially as he doesn't have to worry about jumping over the gate with bombs as he is choosing to escape.
Okay. MrMiguel is running back down to Talon. Is he going to Magmore?
I'm going to have to mute myself for a moment because my headphones are dying. I have to replace them.
It would appear that MrMiguel is going to Magmore. Oh, yep, he's going to Magmore. If it were me, since he was already in Chozo, would have been less cutscene to go through the Chozo entrance into Magmore. That way, he wouldn't have to do any backtracking through Magmore. But he also may have an idea of what he wants here. Looks like Ice Beam is in Fiery Shores.
And
see what direction MrMiguel chooses to take here. Looks like he's going to go check Warrior Shrine and Varia. Oh, he's just gonna... Oh, not Varia, what am I talking about? Warrior Shrine and Vendrana.
Oh, there's a second artifact.
Yep.
There appears that the line which should go order into. It looks like there are 2 artifacts in labs. Oh, and that's unfortunate. Go bounced off the area he was trying to land on that direction. And DiggleWrath cleared his water line. Ice runner is true.
And Diggle got Ice Spreader from Flagra.
Question is, will Simpsons do the IBJ to get early wild?
It's a bit of a gamble, considering he doesn't have Varia. No, so he's just going down.
Yeah.
Looks like he's
I
just
thought
going
he
to
might go
opt
for it because he had X-ray visor, which would split right up considerably. But it also makes sense to not want to take that time save. It appears that Miguel's stream is having some. It's freezing on my side.
At this point, Diggle needs Varia suit before he can do much more.
Yeah, so he's probably gonna go check the cave now. Makes sense to check this item as well, though.
There's a very good chance that Boost Ball could be Gravity.
Yep, it's definitely possible. It looks like it's an energy tank top of the tower.
Mm-hmm.
And Miguel looks like he's gonna go check. I still.
Diggle is opting to check Root Cave.
There. And he has found his various suit.
So it looks like he's just going to go straight down to Magmore.
Which is the smart one. And he also has boost ball now.
Okay, Power Bombs.
Main power bombs or expansion?
Just an expansion.
going for kill.
And Diggle's gonna come up on his ice beam here. So he knows how to do the bypass the puzzle.
It appears that he does.
Yep, so he's going to bypass the puzzle here.
And if he is
Alright.
missing.
Kind of scary that they haven't found easily accessible energy tank yet.
Yeah, it is a bit unusual as well. It does appear like logic is pushing the runners towards Andrana. At least part of the way, because so far, Wave Beam wouldn't have been in logic yet, which means that they couldn't have actually gone too far into the run and turned back. Diggle picking up an energy tank.
So let's see what's in Andrana Canyon here.
Spider.
It's Spider Ball. And just a missile there for Diggle. Yeah, no. Wave isn't in logic unless you have gravity.
Yeah.
Because you're technically not supposed to get that item unless you have gravity suit.
So the only places that I can think of off the top would open up at this point are
Neither have checked Warrior Shrine yet. Diggle's making the Lava Lake check.
which is a smart check to take. It's just an energy tank, but it doesn't take long to pick that up.
Yeah, it's some health security.
Oh, Miguel has received his plasma beam.
Interesting.
He can finally make use of that flamethrower he got right at the beginning of the game.
Wonder if he's gonna go back and check Artifact of Sun now.
He might,
Which has a Ice Temple.
but he might also go check the couple items which are locked behind the plasma beam.
Yeah.
And I still can't tell what's on the top of it.
That's just an energy tank, I think. Alright. Which he's gonna opt to get because he hasn't found an energy tank yet.
Yeah. And it's good to have for safety. You'll have a little bit of trouble climbing shorelines, but he got it.
Diggle's having a little bit of trouble in Monitor Cave.
Oh, and gravity suit.
Oh.
Okay. So, Wave Beam is in logic now. Or even minutes in, and Miguel has a good number of the items required to be able to be in go mode. He just needs
Phazon.
He technically only needs Phazon suit. Because there's nothing that's really thermal locked.
And there's no artifacts locked behind Omega Pirate, I don't think. So not for long, THK. Next we'll have the traffic cone suit. Oh, THK, don't curse our runners like that. That's just rude. Alright, Diggle making it to Warrior Shrine. Finding his super missiles. And Diggle finding his second artifact.
Just a missile in that super missile locked spot. Yeah, vanilla Phazon could. The chance to catch up. Especially if Miguel holds off on going mines for a long time.
Miguel falling down. His artifact is in there.
Falling down second time, having a little bit of trouble getting up to that spot. It is a decently tricky jump to get from the landing zone, and to get from that pipe over to where that artifact is. But he was able to get it this time.
Alrighty. Looks like Diggle is checking to see what's behind his door at Chozo Ice Temple.
Yeah.
It's power bombs.
Missile there.
Unfortunately, Diggle won't be able to pick it up right now.
Yeah, because he does not have weight beam yet. Hopefully he realizes it and doesn't.
Diggle will have to backtrack once he finds his gravity suit to go get that.
And Miguel getting his fourth artifact. Okay, so Diggle saw the power bomb and is heading to. Well, based on the items that he has, I'd imagine he's probably going to head all the way back to Chozo Burrito. Yeah, this does look like it's probably gonna be it. But that could turn around if it takes a long time. That's his 5th artifact.
He's making this check, seeing it's gravity.
So he should know that plasma beam is most likely somewhere nearby.
Hopefully he gets the idea to check for plasma after getting Spider here.
Yes. Missing the jump onto that platform.
I think LV said it best yesterday. We're cursed with the curse of knowledge.
Yep. And Diggle not managing to get to his spider balls yet. Okay, but he got the R jump that time. Now he does have a spider. Yeah, if you don't know how to get the item out, it's pretty tough. Lots of backtracking if necessary. Yeah, saved him probably at least 5 minutes. And let him get to, actually no, probably a lot more than the fact he was able to get all 3 of the artifacts that were labs without having to come all the way back to the game. Looks like Doodle's about to get his plasma beam. I'm glad he remembered about this item show. Miguel checking where the artifact he hasn't picked up so far is.
Hasn't been thermal visor yet, so though gravity chamber with gravity suit and the logic, phazon suit could be in gravity chamber.
Yeah, it could be in gravity chamber. Yeah, Miguel is very close to go.
Diggle is opting to go check Vanilla Artifact Sun location.
This could be a sub 130 seed if phazon suit isn't in some bad spot, like deep mines. darkness or something.
Fortunately, it's just a missile.
Could be a vanilla phase on spot. Oh, there's main power bombs down in Rando. Cameras. Vanilla phase on suit would be pretty bad, but it's not the worst possibility. It could also be somewhere. I forget which would require pretty large.
Could be mines. Could be Life Grove.
Could be Life Grove.
Heck, or even Hall of the Elders.
6 Life Grove, or one of the other several spots you can check by energy. That would be some pretty good luck for you. Yeah, so far it would seem that technically it's a no dig. Though there's a decent chance that thermal might be in there, so correcting logic could be a safe that you get in mind, not necessarily one practical beating the game.
I need to mute my mic for just a minute.
Yeah. Goes now back to talent, so crash site, and after being crash site, there's a good chance he'll go and item the anti-chamber as long as he knows how to climb crash site backwards. Anti-chamber. Talking to the game. It's also possible that it's be there. Be interesting because that would be the major impression item to all of this. Once it it's just a power bubble expansion. That does mean that it does not have to go fight the chamber fight. Good execution with that climb there from Young. Let's see if you can go for the Argon or easier climb. So he's going for the Argon. Missed it, but it was
Luckily, Miguel quick linking morphing there, because now you can do the backup.
Yep. It's just a missile. The nice thing about the Argon is that it's almost all resetting your speed.
I wonder if Diggle's just going to opt to check Frigate.
It's possible.
Because he is going to crash site. So he will get his wave beam here.
Which does open up Frigate. You go accidentally letting his power bomb. Checking press and he has found his way. So run at this point. There are two viable options that he had. Either climb the room in order to get to an anti-chamber, or he could go through Frigate because he lives in about actually no, there isn't a big about so far, but there's item check location.
Miguel opting to check mines for phase-on suit.
And it looks like Diggle will go to Frigate. Yeah, it's really odd that there were 3 artifacts in labs. But I have seen go and check out what's behind just a missile.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much. Though Diggle will have to go once in order to get those 3 artifacts. Now we can find it. Based on or failing to find it.
Jeff.
It is on this that unfortunate for both of them. I thought it would make it interesting for all of us to watch. Oh, it looks like they might be having a hard time where all power rooms are in this room. It is the hardest room to do without the Randomizer.
Ugh.
Now, if you think about it, this also, the fact that it doesn't have provided he did, it's just not, it's not in some check that he thought about yet.
He's just on a...
Means that Frigate would not be in logic because rules have it set up. Logic thinks that you need for in any part as well. But it looks like he found it all. So he's going to continue on through. Oh yeah, Miguel definitely has 90%. He technically unofficially has a 106 or and it's only unofficial because he doesn't have a way to capture it off of his console. Got extra energy tank. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure Miguel has been wanting to get capture card. Wow. It's just different. Him not having shipping costs. Everyone was not to be able to get connect chips and you know how to check. Yeah, that is really rough to do. But it is doing pretty well. Has also done percentability, which is she knows how to get moving. Fortunately, the item that checked was not a correction item, but it's still possible for to do on the other 2 mutations left in.
I think my best prediction as far as phase on right now is life growth.
Oh, and here Miguel attempted to do
Yeah. Maze skip is a very difficult trick that is very hard to pull off RTA. There are very few runners that can actually pull it off, and it's kind of a crapshoot whether you will pull it off at all.
And Diggle, your check over this run. It's a little bit tricky because of the double long jump to get to the line.
Looks like Diggle's gonna go check life grow before he delves into mines here.
Which is a smart decision because it's a pretty quick check, and we'll let him get back to that mine without losing much time.
As well as if it's a good gamble and he does find Phazon, he can be set up really well to come back and get those artifacts. For a second, I thought Miguel was going to use those Metroids as a bridge.
Microphone is having some issues according to the stream, so I'm going to give myself a sec while I try to fix that.
That particular trick that Diggle just did is one that can be very complicated sometimes. And just, it's kind of tricky to learn. And into the worst half pipe in the game. For whatever reason, this half pipe will just eat your momentum if it wants to, making the item check in this morph ball tunnel the absolute worst. He made it up. Phazon suit! Alrighty. So now Diggle is in go mode. He looks like he's just going to quickly check what's in here. And then he will head off to go get those artifacts. Eclectic taste, we could be looking at one. Because as far as I'm aware, there are no artifacts locked behind Omega Pirate. So, odds are they could be on pretty equal footing as far as items to collect. Places to travel. Miguel will need to do Life Grove and Antechamber to get the final bosses. But it looks like he is betting on Omega Pirate having Phazon suit. And Diggle having some trouble making the R jump. Oh, and he makes it. Yeah, he can quickly get there. He definitely can, especially it just depends on what routes they take, everything like that. Diggle getting his life giver. And he's headed back to the Life Grove area. Trooper Skip is finicky. I'm sure somebody has. It would seem that way, Spaghetti Toast. Alright, let's see what MrMiguel gets from from Omega Pirate here.
Okay, I'm back. I hope this sounds a little.
Oh, it's just a missile.
That is
Gee.
unfortunate turn of events for real.
Did you hear what Diggle found in Life Grove?
Yes, his phase-on suit.
Yep. Diggle opting to take a safety save here real quick before going to mines. Or the rest of mines. I'm interested to see whether Miguel will check the rest of mines, or if he will opt to go to Life Grove. Because that will ultimately determine how much time Diggle has to catch up.
The other part of mines.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like Diggle might go and check mines as well. No, I'm not sure why that's.
I think he's going to go through to Magmore through mines. That way he can quickly get to Fendrana.
That is possible.
Oh, Diggle missing the
right bar and far Fendrana, so we can get to that labs.
Absolutely. And antechamber. He got shot by the turret while he was trying to jump to it. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Those turrets are annoying. No, Spaghetti, it wasn't the grappling spot acting wrong, other than the visuals. It was getting shot off of it, taking damage, just next year.
This is looking to be a pretty close race.
Because Diggle only has to go to labs and then go pick up his last artifact in antechamber, and he'll be all done.
And Miguel seems to be hurrying to Life Grove.
Yeah, so even if he doesn't know where the rooms are, you are allowed to look up that sort of information if you need to.
Out. Diggle, no! Keep going!
Yeah. So, unless Miguel chooses not to check life for whatever reason, there's a good chance that it's going to be his race. Because just the travel time, the Diggle's going to have to pick up the rank artifacts in labs and then get back to Artifact Temple is going to be pretty lengthy. Now, the half-pipe is annoying, but it's not a Bill would choose not to check it for that reason.
It's also usually a pretty inconsequential item location.
Yeah. The only reason Miguel wouldn't check it is if he held his card on Antechamber having the last artifact. But seeing as he doesn't have phase on suit yet, and he's taking action looking for that, I doubt he will fail to check the spot. It will just about to be able to get back to Farkendrama, and after he is there, he just has to pick up his items and mines and move over to
Artifact Temple.
Artifact Temple. So this could be a close race yet, especially seeing Miguel clearing out a few more spots in time for moving off. Oh, and he accidentally set off the AI, so he's going to be a little bit slower than we otherwise. That is true, THK, which is part of the reason why I mentioned.
Looks like Diggle's gonna check labs first.
Which is a good thing, because all of his remaining artifacts are getting something. Pretty sure he already did check Antechamber.
Has he? Because there's only 2 artifacts.
There are 3 artifacts marked on his tracker.
Yeah, no, there's only 2 artifacts in labs, though, aren't there?
No, there's 3.
Oh, Antechamber's in labs. Okay. Okay. That's just me being tired. The college life is not the
Antechamber can apply to a lot of different. Could apply to a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I would kill that pirate.
Oh, but he did not come on, so that's good.
Yeah.
Honestly, that right there is one of the most ideal locations for me, because it's just really easy to get knocked off if you don't kill everything, and even if you do kill everything, it's one more precise wall tracks you out.
Yeah. The nice things
And
that you
Miguel
can't
has
just
no
jump up
problem
right next to it.
make exits quicker, or at least easier. That's true.
Oh, he has to kill the Metroid now. Uh-oh. He's gotta sit through the... There are Metroids in this game? Cutscene.
I mean, there are Samus in this game.
Uh-oh, he has to... go down and unload the room.
Miguel could that on it, but I kind of doubt that he would.
You could also be thinking Magnafool.
He could be thinking that. But because he already knows that an item is in antechamber, and there are another 2 items checked nearby.
Yeah.
Plus, and that's not counting the vanilla spot for X-ray, the artifact spot there, or or the spot that you get 2 items on the invisible flag. So there's 6 spots in the area that you could probably choose to check before going for free.
Okay. Now Diggle has to skip the the fight trigger here. Which appears he's gonna do.
It is one of the harder cutscene triggers to avoid, especially going the other way. But
It's such a... If you like look at it in the Prime World Editor, it's such a funky shape.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it looks like Miguel is not going. Actually, in his position.
Oh, he's trying to L jump and he kept clicking the L button too far. Ooh.
Yeah, if I was going through my mind right now is I would check the life throw tunnel option and item the life throw item spot up there, then go check things. Find antechamber, and then if I still have Basil on that one, that is the time I would consider going for it. Looks like Diggle does know the easy way, but he burns a second jump.
What he can also do is he can jump on the pipe to the right. Okay, so he's just gonna do the puzzle, it looks like.
No, he was just activating that, so you have to close the room in order to be able to leave. And Miguel has phase on 2.
Alrighty, so now it's the race to antechamber.
Yeah, antechamber versus the top of this room and the artifact temple. One kind of interesting thing to note is that does know how to next to skip, but I doubt he'll go.
I mean, he can't. It's out of bounds.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. But even if out of bounds wasn't banned, he probably.
That's such a risky,
it's just such a
risky strat.
Okay. They both have all the needed items.
Miguel is going to beat him to Ridley. This is a really close race, all things considered. Go, Diggle, go!
Yes, he just wanted to make sure that he had all this money.
Yeah.
But isn't this the slower way to get out from that?
I'm not sure why Diggle chose to take this route.
He might not have thought about the fact that there's the elevator. If he went back to Agmore, the elevator to get to Cave fine. Or it could also be checking for E2s like so. He's going to save. Yeah. Why is he going for this item chip?
I have no clue. Maybe.
Make sure it doesn't lose much time.
Yeah, he's got to be looking for E-tanks.
Yeah.
Which.
And the only way that Diggle to this point is if Miguel dies once or maybe twice. Which is doubtful with the number of E-tanks he has and skills.
Yeah, Miguel can run circles around the final bosses pretty well.
Why did Miguel pause there?
What the?
Well, if he pauses for a couple minutes, this might be closer. Okay, there. It is resumed once again.
Oh, and he gets flyby skip there.
He did? That looks like he missed.
At least I think he did. He boosted and...
Oh no, he did. Okay, he got it.
He did.
He got that method.
Yeah, he got the super swag.
Yeah, the hit on Ridley that Miguel slower than actual flyby skip. just because you have to wait for Ridley to make one pass around. Diggle is on his way over to Artifact Temple. But Miguel already has one of the final bosses down. It's incredibly unlikely that he'll be able to win at this point. Save, which makes sense, especially without you in meetings. Accidentally landing here. Shipping it that way, good 6 seconds.
Alrighty.
Miguel's going to do one quick climb method, so he's going to go ESJ. And he gets it. This is reminding me of one of the races the other day where for the person who won the race won just as the other runner finished quickly. Probably won't turn out quite that way.
Yeah. Diggle will probably be on EXO. Or finishing EXO.
Or be getting to EXO at least. Okay, good. Here's him in the boost. While Miguel is on shoot 2. And doing an excellent job of pulling out into the deflation so that then should be just spams melee attacks. Oh, that's great.
Oh, those invincibility frames.
Alright. So definitely going to be an excellent time. For those of you who don't know, when you use Super Missile, normally there's a moderate cooldown before you're able to do anything, but if you bring up your scan visor, it basically immediately resets the cooldown, saving you some time. Which is what Miguel has been doing a few times that he's used his Super Missile on EXO, and earlier we got that.
Interesting strat here. I've never seen this.
One unfortunate thing with Diggle is that he only has it, which makes no sense. Love it. It's an interesting strat. It seems like it might be a little bit easier than the slow people, definitely easier than the yesterday. Definitely slower.
Oof. I always get really scared whenever the Metroid's there.
If he jumps, he was gonna fall down. Oh, Metroid gave him a little boost there. Miguel almost to the next zone. I think he has one more damage type left, maybe two, or I don't know, finish one. It seems like they're going to play that new emulating episode again. Melee attacks. That's a good question too, HK, because with the slowdown, attack canceling won't be quite the normal rhythm that he is most likely used to. That's really unfortunate for him. He's got a lot of things to happen. How long it took for Miguel to be able to start shooting EXO there? This might have to be like a 15 full cancel third ball or to actually be able to do damage control. Yep, if Diggle hadn't checked the line route, this would have been even closer. So as long as Miguel doesn't have bad luck here, he should finish off Essence right now. Okay, and Miguel has finished.
We have time.
That was a really close race.
That was very, very close.
And imagine Diggle will probably opt to finish his run.
As close as he is, I would assume that you are right.
Diggle is about to go on to Chip.
Very good race from both runners.
I'm interested to see how Diggle deals with not having thermalized for the Essence fight.
If he knows the scan visor method, it shouldn't be really much of an issue.
And that is pretty common knowledge, because really a lot of people got on their own playing through. Alright, and Diggle has finished Exo.
Alrighty. Yeah, one item off on each.
They didn't get 100%, but they did get Flamethrower, so that's good.
Yeah, both are valid runs. And a 116 from Miguel.
Did not know Essence manipulation.
Ooh, yeah, keep Essence away from that exoskeleton.
It would be very unfortunate if he skip. Looks like he might be trying to attack Cancel too quickly.
Yeah, he's using up too much pool. Yeah. He could have gotten a little bit more out of that pool. Quicker Metroid, so. Yep, he is using the scan visor.
Yep, but just having a little bit of trouble finding Essence. Because I believe she keeps moving behind.
he doesn't use a pool, it's pretty much just the same as an attack. One pool skip.
Yeah, definitely attack against each other.
Chose not to pool cancel. Probably
Oh, so
could
close.
have gotten that last extra bit. Oh, that 1 HP life. Oh.
Could have been really fast. It was pretty fast. So. Basically, just spray. All you need to do is nicker.
Oh. She had 2 HP left, not 1. Did make momentary contact.
Yeah, that would have saved a good bit of time.
Alrighty. Both runners finished.
It was a good race, and props to
Very
people
good race.
to finish the race.
Alrighty. Should we try and get both of these fine gentlemen in here for an interview?
I would love to. I'd like to see what both of them have to say about this seed. That looks like Miguel in the SpeedGaming Discord. He was here, but it looks like he's gone now. Okay.
Alright. Diggle just got in the server, so he'll join in a sec.
Hey, hi.
What's up, Diggle?
Hi, Dylan.
Oh, hang on, I'm not hearing anything. Oh, I know. All right. Oh no, I need to mute something. Hang on. Okay, we're good now.
Okay. So, how do you feel about those artifact locations?
That was stupid. What? Like, wow.
Yeah. That and wave
You
beam.
got very close to being able to catch up because you fell behind on your game.
Yeah, no, I was actually surprised how close it came. I guess it was kind of lucky that I ended up deciding to go through Frigate and finding Phazon in Life Grove Tunnel. But oh well.
It definitely was fortunate. And if you just able to be able to get uh, over to labs a little bit quicker, you might have been able to make that comeback happen.
Yeah. Yeah, oh well. I mean, I died twice in the beginning of the game, so yeah.
Was there anything in the seed that like really surprised you or kind of stumped you at all?
Just where Wave Beam actually ended up being.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
That was
There we
fun.
go.
My stream
Yeah,
was a little.
actually, wave beam location is the biggest thing that we.
Yeah, because of Ice Beam, I could have like finished everything in like 30, just like 30 minutes less than all of that. I could have completely avoided mines. And yeah, my whole stream was really laggy, and my game also was laggy in some parts. Like that was bad, but like I could make it on the.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate, but I think we're still able to win it.
Yeah.
So, Miguel, I already asked Diggle this, but how did you feel about those artificials? Especially
Well,
having 3 of them being labs.
wait, sorry, what are you saying?
How did you feel about those artifact activations, especially?
Oh yeah, they were pretty good because they were, if I recall correctly, there were none in mines, and like I pretty much haul off them in the start of the game. I just needed Phazon soon. That was finding Phazon soon was all of my game, and in the end it was just right there in live growth tunnel. I could have gone an ice beam, gone in there, and then that would have been really like short after that. But it wasn't like that in the end.
Where was Ice Beam actually? I forgot.
It was in
Fire Shores.
Fire Shores, yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah, I when I grabbed Barracid first time, I thought I was do I go Magmor? I said nah, but it would have been a really good choice if I went to Magmor first.
I end up I forgot to go into Life Grove Tunnel to look at that item at the beginning of the game, so I had to go back and look at that, and that probably cost a little bit of time.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, at least I was able to go into Magma from there.
Yeah. So how do you guys like my gameplay?
It was some pretty good gameplay.
Good gameplay from both of you guys.
Okay, I said that because I was like a little nervous at the start, and I wasn't playing okay, you know. Also because
nobody is when they start a race. That race stress is a very real thing.
Yep.
And then we just find a flamethrower immediately. Well,
I mean, it just means both of your runs are valid.
So.
I mean, yeah.
Very much. I think I'm about to head off now because I have to do quite a little bit of stuff. See you guys.
Yeah.
GG's.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, GG's.
Let's interview Miguel.
Congrats, Miguel.
Yeah, congratulations.
And
So,
in case you were wondering, Randomizer ended up being at the top of the research.
Elite Reese. Yeah, no wonder. The only reason I ever went to mines at all was to go through to the back of Magmor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One thing I do have to ask Diggle, after you got the antechamber artifact, why didn't you backtrack back through Farfandrana?
You mean the observatory?
Yeah, like
artifact.
Isn't that what I did? I went went back down to mines, the back of mines, or middle, I guess. Go back to Magmore and then go to Farfandrana.
Uh,
I thought you went
But-
back through.
what we meant to say was, when you got your last artifact, you chose to go through near Fandrana and through early Bagmore, and then get back to Talon that way instead of going
I see it.
far Fandrana.
Yeah.
I guess I wasn't really thinking about that actually. Yeah, that would have been faster. Yeah, I just didn't think about that actually.
No, because otherwise you had really good routing, but that was just the one thing we were like, wait, where is he going?
Yeah, I guess
We thought that
considered turning around
maybe
at
they just-
observatory.
We weren't sure if you just didn't know it was a bit quicker to go the other way or tanks because
And I was passively looking for E-tanks by then, and I'm thermal, but there was only one check. Well, two checks that way. So yeah, I would have just turned around if I had even thought about that. But yeah, so I guess I'll do that from now on. If my last artifact is observatory, and I can just do that, turn around from there.
No, it wasn't a bad thing. It was just we were just curious, like what your thoughts were there.
There weren't any. I was just like, I was actually really excited because I was wondering maybe I can actually win this. So
Oh yeah, it was a really
It's really
close
not.
race.
it's
Yeah.
not that much slower to go the way that you went.
Oh no, it isn't at all.
Full minute.
yeah, it would be about equal, just not quite. Well, any other questions?
So, are there any other comments you have on the run that you'd like to voice?
Shouldn't have gone through Frigate. I was like, maybe I'll get lucky and Phazon will be down here. Should have just gone up to Antechamber. Oh. At least I found Phazon right after that.
Yeah, and it was a valid choice to go through there, though, because you didn't have access to DiggleWrath in that point. It was less likely that there would be something useful.
Right. Well, I guess that's it.
That's all the questions I can think of.
Same here.
Have any others, Dante?
No, I'm good. Other than just to say, really good race.
Yeah, that was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be going into it.
And, well, thanks everyone for coming to watch this race. Make sure to go and follow both of our runners, DiggleWrath and MrMiguel 221, as well as our last-minute tracking volunteer, Spaghetti.
Miguel one link. Alrighty.
Thanks for coming out.
Yep. Alright. We'll see you guys next time.